Sorry, chat guys. I am experiencing computer issues.
With a Dawi-made computer, you would never have this problem.
I would not if I had a Dwarven-made computer. That is absolutely 100% right.
Are we absolutely totally 100% convinced that a Dwarven computing device wouldn't be without ponderous slowness?
Well, a Dwarven computing device would probably not even start in the first place because they don't exist. Slowness, perhaps, but crashing is not the Dawi way.
Yes.
All right. Just infinite lag.
Oh, yes. Ponderousness, that might be the way.
All right, so back to the game. Back to this her game. All right, so Ben, it is your turn. What are you doing?
So I was wondering if I can jump down on this thing and stab it in the back.
It's right now it's a ways off. It'll take it a while to get, based off of its current speed, it'll take a while to get to Vedoma, but it is definitely a threat.
Well then I'll yell down. Do you want me to pull you up, or do you want help down there?
Why would I want help?
Are you yelling to the old lady or to the river?
No, to our friend. I don't know the old lady from the rocks in the river.
Well, do I see the fish thing? I don't. Correct?
No, because you're too low down. Like you're essentially, because he's up on the barge still, he can look down into the water and see it. For you, it is too flat. It's too narrow. You don't have the angle to see it.
Also, there's a giant fish coming to eat you.
So,
well, in that case, pull me up, yeah.
So
yeah,
is Acewing trying to reach down and grab her?
I think he has a rope.
He
he has a rope. Excuse me. I apologize.
All right. Good. I will definitely not push anybody in to help.
That's good. I'd
It
push
didn't even
back.
cross my mind.
See, I'm gonna lower a rope down to you, and whenever it's your turn, I can start pulling you up, I guess. Not sure
So I just want to picture the scene. So I mean, like, we crashed. There's a whole bunch of people running around. You know, like, there's people that are overboard. You've run over and are starting to lower the rope. Davros is being incredibly unhelpful this whole process, not actually getting involved, but literally berating everyone for not doing enough. Right? I look like I'm panicking, but I'm just not being helpful whatsoever.
Okay, so
I'm just like going off on people. What are you doing? She's in the water. You should be helping her. Ah! Just losing it.
All right, so are you dropping the rope straight down?
As close as I can to her.
How close have I gotten so far?
You might want to try tossing it instead, because might take a turn or two for her to get to the barge.
Yeah, I can do that.
Go ahead and make me a
Outdoor survival?
I'm leaning on either ballistic skill or a dex, but I'm gonna go for ballistic skill +0 to toss it. Just straight up ballistic skill.
All right. +3.
Ooh, yeah. So with a +3, you can pretty easily get it right around where Johanna is. So that's the rope's right next to you now. Next up would be, let's see, how do I go next? Let's see. Begin combat. Okay, there we go. Now it is Vedoma. Vedoma is just going to sit around and splash and flail. I should actually probably do a test for her to see if she's stunned. Let's do a quick endurance test for Madame Vedoma. That would be straight toughness. Roll. Oh, she made it. So she is not stunned. But she's
So
gonna.
she's flailing instead of just being stunned.
Yeah, she's flailing around, splashing around. The stirpike is gonna move closer.
Stir
Oops.
Yeah.
Gert, it's your turn.
All right. So
Did you see the shark?
I don't believe I did. Do I see it after they put it out?
You
I
did.
don't know if
You
anyone's
can
pointing it out.
once it's pointed out to you, you can see it pretty easily. Especially since the elf points to where it is.
Oh, did the elf point it out? Okay.
Yeah, the elf did point it out.
At least yelled it loudly, which is basically the same thing.
Close
Yeah,
enough.
Same concept.
Oh, Quinn, I'm gonna fight you.
So, are there any loose objects? Like, actually, is her chair around?
The chair is went overboard with her.
Okay. Is there anything else, like an object I could maybe throw at the pike?
Yeah, you could probably find some sort of object to throw. It'll be improvised, and it'll probably see how fast does this dude move. Movement. Ooh, yeah, it's a ways away though. It's moving steadily towards Vodoma, but it is not really going. It's a ways away. It's fast. It swims quickly.
Okay, so I will pick it up, and I will get in place, and I believe
you're
I'll
fired.
aim.
Okay. So you're using your action to aim. Next up is Joanna. Are you gonna grab onto the rope?
Yeah.
All right. So you can grab onto the rope and start pulling yourself forward. Go ahead and make an athletics test. Well, since you got somebody else anchoring you, we'll make it a +20.
I also have a strong back and stuff. Doesn't that help? Because my athletics is kind of like shit.
Let me see.
So I'd rather not test with that if possible, considering my strong back and I am a boat
strong
person.
Back. That applies to row and swim, so that's not going to quite be.
Okay.
Yeah, you will not apply that because that applies to row and swim tests.
Well, I'm never getting up. See, told you.
Did you make that with a +20? Oh yeah, you did.
I'm never getting up. Can I just go into the?
Could this be like a climb test or something?
Like, it's possible you could climb up if you were, say, I don't know, standing on a dwarf. Isn't that?
Climb.
There's
I
resolve.
think regardless of the roll, the climb test would have failed. If you want to, you may spend, and I think you are right. Climb would be more appropriate. So if you want to, you may spend a fortune to re-roll. And actually, let me get your.
Oh, you're right. Because there was a climb. My climb is, acceptable. My athletics, not so much.
Yeah. So, if you want to spend one of your fortune, you can climb.
Well, do I die if I don't?
No,
it just delays you.
it's gonna delay you. Yeah, that's the main thing. So that's up to you.
There's always dark bargains too. They're the best.
Well, I'm good to tread water for a little bit.
Okay.
I'll go next.
All right. So next up is the dwarf.
Okay. So I'm stunned, so I need to make an endurance test. Oh, that's at the end of the round.
That's
okay.
at the end of the round. Yeah.
So I can't take an action, but I can move. Well, I will stand up, and I've heard shouts of a large fish. So I'll stand up and make my way to the edge of the boat to see if there's. I can't really do anything else this turn because I'm stunned. So that's what I do. I say. Alright, Gringy's beard.
Okay. So go ahead and. You can go ahead and at the end of your turn instead of the end of the round better. So, go ahead and make your.
No luck.
Nope. That does not succeed.
I see stars and hammers. Oh.
Gosh, that's great. All right, Davros, it's your turn.
Lovely. Okay, so from Davros's perspective, one of my friends is drowning and the others are being absolutely fucking useless. So I think the only rational thing to do is to push one of them into the water to help. Now, one of them is lying on the ground stunned. That leaves two others.
To stagger right to the edge of the boat very suggestively.
Suggestively?
Suggestively.
All right, so now I would love it if chat would just let me know which of the three options I have to try, but I'll only wait for a few seconds to see if they're going to respond, because there is a couple of second lag.
Yeah, there is.
Actually, elves know how to swim.
And this one's tall, right? Like super tall.
She is
Yeah,
6'9".
Right.
She might be able to just stand and not even have to swim, depending on how deep the water is.
It's not terribly
That might not be an option for poor Ragni.
She's holding the rope, but also a sword.
Can I roll a dice?
Yeah, I think it's /roll and then
D1, D6, 1D3.
Start D3.
Does it support that?
It should-
Okay. In order of who, so 1 will be Vragni, 2 will be Aswing, and 3 will be Gert. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right.
Gert.
Oh, Gert. Gert, can you swim? No?
No.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Oh man, too late. You voted too late. Somebody said Vragni.
Well, I mean, I'll go with the vote.
We'll go with the vote.
I'll go with the vote.
All right.
I'll try to push the suggestively standing Vragni.
Both of you make +0 athletics tests. We'll see if you can.
I mean, is this a
Athletics
skill?
test.
Athletics roll. I failed with a -3.
You're at -3. Vragni is at.
I think I have a minus. I think I have to roll with a -10 due to being stunned.
Yeah, put that in the modifiers.
All right. I got
Damn
a
it.
+1.
So you run up to Vragni, and you're pretty wimpy. So you just push as hard as you can, and the dwarf kind of stumbles a bit and looks at you like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Very, very confused. You can tell Vragni is very confused. So
I just, as he's confused and looking at me, I just scream into his face nonsensically, "I can't swim!"
right.
I
As
can't
though-
swim either, Cootie.
But I say it with like conviction, as though that explains everything.
Yes,
Which
absolutely.
of us can swim besides me?
I don't think anybody can. It's not a basic skill.
I can't swim either, Cootie.
All right, so we're gonna go back to Asa Wing. Are you gonna try and pull up your comrade?
Yeah, absolutely.
Your literally fallen comrade.
Yeah, I actually try and get my comrades on the boat.
All right, go ahead and make an athletics test at what's your let me see. Let me see what you got going on.
So it sounds
Just
like
ring.
we're not going to be helping the woman.
At a +0. Yeah, we'll just keep it at +0 for now.
Okay. -1.
No, it's a pretty strong current and it's pulling pretty hard. So,
This is terrible.
welcome to Warhammer. Nobody does
Wait,
anything.
Who's
The elf.
someone else in the water? Okay.
It's Vidoma is up next, gonna splash in all that.
Why?
Then it's gonna be the big old fishy fish. It's gonna be moving in closer. Gert, it's your turn.
So how close is the fish now?
Let's see. Based off of its movement and how long they said it should take, it would be... Let me pull up its character sheet. It's... Oh joy, math. 16 times 3 is 32. About just shy of 50 yards away.
Okay. I guess I got some time before I need to hug this thing. I'll yell to the others, can anyone else swim? Is anyone going to save her? I'll say that generally not just to my companions, but also to the boat people.
Like, the saving I need isn't like... doesn't involve everybody coming into the water with me. I just...
Oh. I believe you're fine.
No, Quim, absolutely understand that.
It's the old woman I'm talking about. That's floundering.
The old lady who's floundering as the shark gets closer and closer to her is the big concern.
I mean, I guess mercenary heroes, just to be clear. Where this is going.
This is a distinction that, you know, we're getting paid to be heroes, or we're heroes who get paid.
We're getting paid for our job once we get to the construction site. We haven't even discussed
whatever job that is, for however much that is.
All right, so Johanna, what are you doing?
Well, I was gonna try and climb, but the elf's in the water now.
No, the elf is still up top trying to pull you. That's what happened.
Oh, okay. So I am the only one in the water. Okay, I want to do a climb test.
Okay, go ahead and make your climb test.
At just 0.
+0, yes.
Does she get any bonus since I've been pulling on the rope?
This was only
You haven't succeeded. Yeah, so you guys haven't succeeded. So yeah, you managed to make a little bit of progress, but it's still slow going. That current, it feels like for every bit you move up, the current pulls you down and you start to slide back down on it. Next up is the dwarf. Would you like to spend a resolve to get rid of your stun condition?
My dwarven constitution will handle it just fine.
Alright, so what are you going to try to do in the meantime?
Well, you know...
Well, you know, this is going swimmingly.
I'm going to...
Pun not intended, but gladly accepted.
I just like the chat. As soon as you said that, somebody said, famous last words of many dwarves.
I'm going to carefully lower myself into the water with a climb test. Even though I have -10 due to being stunned.
Yep, that is a -10 climb test then.
Alright, let's do that climb.
No, wait, but you can't swim.
I'll just stand on the bottom of the river, it's fine.
But there's... okay.
I'm constitutionally against swimming, but if it's to rescue an old lady...
but the thing is, I see my future of the only person who can swim having to rescue all of you.
Welcome to Warhammer.
And fight off the fucking fish.
Okay. Alright, that's a fair point. Let's see, do I see any ropes nearby me that are tied to the boat?
What was that?
Do I see any ropes nearby me that are tied to the boat? I want to see if I can tie myself to the boat and then go into the water. That way, you can just haul me up if something bad happens. Like it's too deep. I don't know how to swim, so you know, it's a big risk I'm taking here.
Alright, so go ahead and make a -10 climb test. If you want to try and climb down the rope that's already being used,
Oh, no, I'm saying if there's other ropes, maybe I'll just tie a rope to me and go in, you know, just in case...
Oh, there's loose ropes, but it'll probably take your...
I don't have an action, is the problem. Okay, I'll just climb down. Let's see, what's the worst that could happen? Okay, so modifier -10. Is that a challenging test to climb down the side of the boat?
Yes, it's a +0 test. You have a -10 modifier.
Alright, -10. Let's see, what could go wrong? Impressive failure -5. Huh.
Would you like to fortune that?
Is this kind of impressive failure going to involve me falling while stunned?
Yes, it'll involve you falling while stunned. It is an uncontrolled fall.
Let's, how far of a fall are we talking?
Talking maybe 10 feet, about 3 yards.
3 yards into the water. Yeah, let's spend a fortune point to re-roll that climb test. That might be.
This is gonna be hilarious. This is gonna be a -6.
Right,
That's my prediction.
-3. Oh, regular failure.
All right.
Is this going to also be a fall into the water, or it just fails to climb down kind of action?
It means that you are going to, I'll allow it to be a controlled fall instead.
Ooh, okay.
So
what happens? So when you fall, when I fall in the water, do I still have to make an endurance test against the shocking cold like the river woman did?
Yes, you do.
Okay, endurance test, and what difficulty is that?
That is a +20, so that's an average, and then you're at -10, so it's an overall +10. Chat is loving that, so...
Marginal success, +1.
Hey, so you're not stunned again. You don't gain an additional stun condition.
That's what I like to hear.
Make a +20 athletics test for falling to see if you can control it.
Controlled fall, +20 average athletics test with a -10 modifier due to being stunned. Failure.
All right, that is so. Roll me a d10.
A d10. Oh. 7.
So, so let's see. That's 7 plus you fell 3 yards. So.
Am I taking wounds? Why am I taking wounds when the river woman didn't take wounds?
Oh, that's true. You are. That's fair. That's fair.
This was a no wound fall.
You know what? I probably should have assessed wounds, but you know what? I didn't do it for her. I'm not gonna do it for you. Ignore me.
All right.
That is completely fair. If you want to, since that was your action, you cannot try and swim or find your feet. Go ahead and see if you're still stunned.
All right. What is that? A endurance test or
That is, I believe it's an endurance test. I'll let you know the difficulty in a moment. Stunned is a +0. Yeah.
Okay, then I got a -10 due to being stunned. Being stunned is not a great scenario.
No, stuns.
I fail. So, I see hammers and stars. We gotta get over the side to help the lady. And I fall right into the water. So, still being stunned. Yeah.
The look on Quinn's face is great right now.
I think Davros at this point turns to Acewing and is just like, "You're next."
I'm still confused. I'm now confused, stunned in the water, and trying to help the lady.
Yes.
And that's the end of Reggie's
And it is Davros' turn.
Push.
Pushing Acewing?
I think so.
Oh, that is a terrible plan.
That's the one with the rope.
I have a better idea. Is there a barrel or a floatable piece of timber?
Yeah, you can probably push a barrel over.
Okay, I'm gonna push. I just imagined a million ways this could go wrong. I push a barrel directly at my friend to help them.
Which
I'm
one's
sorry,
the-
what friend is this? You're pushing a barrel.
Well, both of them are in trouble.
Oh, pushing it into the water. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will, because I think it's hilarious. I'll let you do that without a test.
Raggie's not somebody's in trouble. Raggie,
You're pushing a barrel at me. Okay.
That would be funnier.
Probably. I should probably make a test just to find out if I accidentally hit them.
Make a... Yeah, let's make a athletics test +0, and we'll say that if you get an impressive or astounding failure, then you hit somebody.
Uh-oh.
Just a marginal failure.
Yeah, so you're good. Yeah, you manage. It's like you tip it in, and it flips a couple more times than you expected. Big splash going up. We're going to move on back to the elf. Ben, it is Acewing's turn.
So to be clear, I am now
Y'all
standing
suck.
in the water next to the person you're helping out, shouting confusedly about helping the old lady.
I mean, are you still trying to get up? Because I'm gonna keep trying to pull you up if you're still trying to get back on the boat.
Different person's trying to get on the boat.
This
I
is
have
too much, man. I'm
joined
loving
the
this.
Is Johanna still trying to get back on the boat?
Well, I mean, it's not my turn yet, but I'm thinking if Ragni just fell in. probably gonna fall.
Fell.
Ragni did not fall in. Ragni climbed down. That is a very different story.
Ragni tried to climb down and ended up falling in.
In all fairness. So, what are you doing?
Oh, where's the fish?
The fish is still about 50 yards away.
Where's the fish?
What's the rest of the crew doing at this point?
The rest of the crew, they're a little astounded at what y'all are attempting to do. It's not the greatest look from you guys. Oh Lord. They're starting to try and help you guys out, but right now nobody's actually taking any action yet. They're still figuring out what the best course of action to do is.
What are you all doing? I don't know. I'm fine.
Does any of the crew have weapons?
At most, it seems like everybody's gonna be equipped with dagger. It looks like we have some stream issues. Quinn, you might have to host this next time.
Okay.
So I will send you everything I've got for as far as this, but
All right. Well, I'm not getting eaten by a fish today, so I'm going to. Is there anything I can tie my to make sure we have a way back on the boat? You said there's a couple structures.
hang
on
on
the boat,
before
right?
before we keep going, I'm gonna try and stop stream. Yes, this has just been a technical failure. All right, so
It's good we're starting with a little side quest first. You know, work out all the technical kinks ahead of time.
all right, let's try again.
What happens if we all die?
You have fate
You
points.
know,
Nobody should die today.
I was
I'm
gonna
pretty
say,
sure-
I'm not getting eaten by a fish today. I am not going in that water.
The person in danger here is the old lady who's flailing in the water.
Yeah, I found it sad that everyone kind of forgot about her. I was like, oh, what about her? She's like,
I'm trying to help
we have
her.
Jamie over here. I'm
All right,
fine.
so we are
I'm
back up and
okay.
running, guys.
I know you are.
Help might be a bit of an overstatement of what I'm trying to do, but I am trying to help the old lady.
All right, guys. So it is Ace of Wings' turn still. We didn't resolve that. What are we doing? What are you doing?
Are there any structures on the boat? Can I secure the rope, my end of the rope, to something on the boat?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I'd like to do. Make sure that no matter what else happens, we have a way back. Theoretically.
I don't think that requires a test. I think that would be something you could do pretty quickly. Like even basic knowledge of knots would help you with that. So.
Okay.
And then so that leaves you with a move and an action still. So what would you like
Oh,
to
it
do?
doesn't take up either. I will move close to where I think the fish is going to get close to. And can I save my action if the fish gets close enough to for me to attack it, to jump down?
It takes a fortune point to save an action.
All right, I'll just get to the point where I need to be in order to jump down on it.
Okay.
And wait there till my next turn then.
Old lady flails. The captain of the ship, he's going to dive in and try and save Grandma. So let's see, that would be agility. He's going to make a test to jump in. Well, he'll jump right in that, and then he'll make an endurance test. Let's see. To not be freezing. And he is stunned now. It was
Why would you just
cold.
go to the water like that? It's a terrible idea.
Okay. It's Warhammer. Dumb shit happens.
I'm joking, of course, because this is exactly what Ragni did.
Jeez, man, this is not going well for you guys. So he's stunned, and that's his turn. He's stunned in the water. He doesn't have an action. The Stirpike gets about another 15, 16 yards closer. He's closer to 30 than he is to 40 at this point. And then I believe, yep. So, and then it is Gert's turn.
I'll keep aiming, and I'm going to wait until the pike comes in range to throw it.
Okay. And Johanna, what are you doing? You've just seen the elf has tied off your rope. The dwarf is plopped into the water. The boat's captain, Ryko, he has come up from the water. He's got a little bit of cold shock. You can tell from the look on his face. What are you doing?
Well, how's Fragny? Like, does he seem
He
good?
he is talking nonsense.
Get him,
But
hanging
But he's
on
not,
to
like,
that
drowning
barrel.
or anything.
No, not at the moment, so not yet.
Okay, well, I guess I'll try and climb the rope again.
Okay, go ahead and make a climb test. See how...
Oh my goodness.
One turn.
Folks, that was a
That's
minus
damage.
6 failure.
Like, the worst
Rolled
I
a
can do is
90
just
on
go
the
back and
32. That is astounding failure. You lose the
boat
rope.
capsizes on top of you.
You lose the rope. You are no longer hanging on to the rope. You are now free in the current.
Well, okay, I can swim. Okay, next turn I'm just going to shore.
Fragny!
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Folks, these rolls, I cannot...
So can I just like take a deep breath and try to see if I can reach the bottom with my feet?
Go ahead and make me, I believe it is, y'all are going to laugh at this, a plus 40 athletics test.
Plus 40. Okay.
It is an easy athletics test, minus 10 for being stunned still.
All right. Let's give that a roll. Impressive success.
Hey, yeah, so you just kind of like stand up and you look around and you're like, this isn't as bad as I thought it was.
Yeah. You geek panic too easily.
How deep is this water then?
It's not very deep. It's not deep at all.
All right. I guess I try to get my bearings and see if I lose my stun condition at the end of the round.
Yep.
All right. So endurance test. It's challenging, but minus 10 because I am stunned. Success. I get my bearings. That wasn't so bad. Nothing like a shock of fresh water to wake a dwarf up. And I'm not swimming.
All right, so finally something has gone right for you guys. All right, so that's Ragni's turn. We're back down to Davros. What's up, Davros?
Okay, so when the dwarf stands up in the water, Davros takes it as a personal insult. Because now they feel as though they freaked out about nothing and they're very embarrassed about themselves right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so now the captain and the old lady is in the water, right?
Yes.
I think they're both in bad spots, too. Like, neither of them seems to be doing much.
Great. I eat some trail mix.
I approve. All right, that's your turn.
Yeah.
Acewing, what are you doing? Eating trail mix. What a coward.
Not
You said you were going
considering
to race
the
your cat.
ownership of the boat, if both the owner and the direct kin of the owner disappear.
We're not to
Let's
death on the
see.
Reich yet, so.
I mean, could use a boat for that, right? Alright, so let's see here. So where's the fish?
It's about 30-ish yards away.
Alright, I guess I will. What do you say? Push Davros? Was that the?
That would be hilarious. I would totally approve of that.
Yeah,
Davros
let's
would
push
not.
Davros in the water. I think this is.
Show you less of my dirty room if possible.
No, I'll jump down. I'll leave Davros there. Davros didn't push me.
I do
over.
picture this moment as you just being like looking at this situation, you get this like moment. You look over at Davros, and then Davros makes eye contact with you, and you're just like, nah.
I'm gonna walk back to the rope and go down. But as I pass behind Davros, I'm just gonna whisper in their ear, "I could have done it," and then go down.
Down the rope.
Yeah.
Since the ropes. Yeah, I'd say that's a climb. Well, since you can. Yeah, you can go down the rope pretty easily, I guess. I don't. Because there's not a lot of consequences, because you're still going to have to test once you get in the water. Actually, if you can get in the water a little bit more gently, I'll make it so you don't have to take that endurance test. So see if you pass a +0 climb test to get down.
Okay. Probably not, but let's find out. -1.
So you're going to slide. You don't plop in, but you do slide down pretty quickly. I'll let you, but it's not the same as quite falling into the water. So I'll allow you to turn that endurance test from a, what was I saying it was? From a +20 to a +40. So.
Okay.
Since it's a little bit more controlled. Oh, Quinn, you are the worst.
Failure.
Apparently, I'm the only one watching chat in this, because I just saw what Quinn did, and I swear the stream just stopped again. Oh my god. I don't know what's up with this.
Is the stream down?
Apparently. It's frozen. Is it working for you, Quinn?
It's working fine for me.
My
Okay.
husband says he can see it.
Okay, so... Alright, it's frozen on my screen, but... Okay, there
Why
we go.
don't you turn off watching Twitch?
Yeah, Chrome eats up a lot of that, and I'll keep track of a chat on
So
my
it's one
phone.
less video feed that's going to your computer.
Yeah, okay, so we'll do that, and I'll just keep track of a chat on my phone. How about that? Watch what awful things Quinn's saying about you guys.
I don't know about what you're talking.
Yeah, well, All right, so that's that. Did you make that test yet?
Yes, it was a marginal failure.
Fail, so you are stunned.
Can I don't suppose I could re-roll that.
If you wanted to, you could use a fortune to turn it from a -0 to a +0.
We're showing off mechanics. Can I take a bargain on that one?
What do you mean? Do you want to take a Dark Whisper?
Yeah.
That way you can... If you really want to take a Dark Whisper, I will fully encourage you to take a Corruption Point in exchange for a Dark Whisper.
Shouldn't you...
It's a reroll, right?
That is a reroll. You can spend a fortune to bump it up or to reroll, but if you want to take a Dark Whisper instead, by all means, please take a Dark Whisper. I will not complain about that.
Why not? It's session 1. Let's have some fun with it.
Traditionally, you use the Dark Whispers when you're out of fortune and feeling particularly desperate.
Plus, you can only take one fortune per test. So you can use a fortune. You can't use all 3 of your fortune on one test. You can only use one, and then you get asked about the Dark Whispers. So.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, I guess I can use a fortune.
Even if it still fails, then.
If you use a fortune, you can use a fortune to just bump it up, if you'd like.
Just so I succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, let's just do that then.
Okay, you burn one of your fortune points. Fortunately, those come back next session. So, that's your move. What are you doing with your action?
I will start moving towards where I think the fish is gonna get ready to attack it. Have my weapon out.
Okay. So Raiko is kind of floundering. Apparently, I messed up the rolls, and if you're stunned, you just can only make stun tests. So, he's going to start being swept down the river. Yeah. So you got lucky. I apparently played nice with you, Ragni. So he's going to attempt to not be stunned. And that is a success. So he's no longer stunned, and he will be able to try and find his footing next time. And then it is the pike's turn, I believe. So now that you have kind of positioned yourself between Vidama and the Stirpike, it is going to charge you.
Uh-oh.
So charging grants it 1 advantage. And then it can make a charge attack versus you. Spend its advantage to bite. So that is a... You need to make an oppose test against it. So you need to make a weapon skill melee basic test, I think is your weapon. So if you go to combat and you click on your melee weapons, it should let me see. If you don't have it listed, you might just have to equip your...
Is this the elf?
Yes, this is against the elf. Oh, he has a hand weapon.
Oh, me! I thought it was somebody else. I was just staring at the screen blankly.
A gore approaches.
Yeah, let's do this. Just click on the hand weapon and go to town.
Yeah, click on the hand weapon. +0.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Ooh, that's a -2. Alright, so that is going to be 11 damage, reduced by, on your right arm, reduced by toughness bonus and armor.
This is one where I'd love to use a fortune to reroll, if that's possible.
You may certainly use a fortune to reroll.
Yeah, let's burn these down fast. I don't need fortune anyways. Alright, let's try this again.
Alright, so you reduce the damage to, plus... It goes down to 7 damage on your right arm, reduced by toughness bonus and armor points. Do you have any armor on your character?
You got a leather jacket?
Yeah, I have a leather jacket.
Okay, so subtract your toughness bonus and your armor point.
Toughness bonus is 3, so -4.
Okay, so you take 3 wounds.
Let's see, where's the track for that? On here.
If you right-click on your character, on your token, do you see your token?
I do not.
Okay, so in that case, just do it on your character sheet. So I'll keep track of y'all's advantage on your token since I haven't figured out how to make those work. So.
Okay.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me see. Okay. So Gert, it is your turn, and it is within range now.
Alright, so as I aimed, I like to throw whatever object I grab at it.
Okay, throwing weapons. 290 something. Go ahead and that'll be long range. So that'll be a minus. Move to my charts because there's a lot of charts. That would be a -10 ballistic skill test, unless you have range throwing.
No, and I also aimed, so I think that's only -10, or it'd be +10, right?
So if you aim it, yes, that would bring you up to a +0. So.
Alright, then I'm going to try to throw it.
Okay.
And hopefully hit. the fish and not my ally.
You miss.
Barely. Oh well.
You can use a fortune to boost it up by 1.
All right, I can do that. I think I will do that then.
Okay, so you're at a +1 or +0, which means you do strength bonus wound damage to it.
So my strength bonus is 3.
Okay, so that's 4. It's toughness bonus. Stir pike. There's stir pike. It takes 1 wound.
Okay.
That will disrupt any momentum that's built up, though.
And it does lose its momentum, thank you.
And that'll be all.
Alright.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
All things considered.
Yep.
Yeah, I think after throwing the object over at the fish, I'll frankly look about to see what other people are doing, and also for another object or person to throw over.
Oh.
Davros. It
Never.
is Johanna's turn.
Well, because I no longer have to climb the rope. The fish is here, like I'm in range.
Yeah, you could probably swim or walk over to it.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go walk over and slash at the fish.
What are y'all talking about? 'Cause I can't see
What?
that. I can't see the chat y'all are having because of the way I have Discord set up. So y'all are
It's nothing edifying.
y'all are dorks. So what? So you're gonna attempt to move over. Go ahead and see if you can either get swimming or find your footing now that you're letting go of the rope. You've already let go of the rope. You lost the rope.
Yeah, I lost it.
Okay, so go ahead and make either a swim test or try and find your footing. Finding your footing is actually easier in this case because it's not a very deep river. So
What do I check on?
it is a plus 40 athletics test.
You mean... Okay, let's do it. Oh my god.
No way! I just don't understand.
That was a 64 and a 62, chat.
It might be worth spending a fortune point to boost that up to a success.
Oh my lord.
If you have any. How many fortune points do you have left?
3, I believe.
Well, yeah, finding your footing is pretty important at this moment. It's something to consider.
Yeah, okay, fine. Can I do that so I can go walk over to the...
Yeah, and you can go walk over to where the stir pike currently is, and you still have an action.
I want to slash it. I have a dagger.
Okay. So
Is that a charge? Do you get a charge bonus for moving and attacking in the same turn?
it's because of the water, you can't really charge unless you're a fish.
Hmm.
But I have a very strong back, and Sigmar is on my side.
Well, maybe Sigmar wants this fish to have some food.
All right, go ahead and make a. If you go to your, let me pull up your character sheet, because you're. I want to make sure that all combat. Yep, you have a hand weapon as well. If you go to your character sheet to where it says combat, click on where it says hand weapon and give me a +0 roll. It is bestial, so it has to dodge.
I mean, I can click hand weapon, and it says, like, basic melee damage. It gives me stats of the hand weapon. How do I roll with the hand weapon?
Can you click on combat?
Oh.
Combat tab? And you click
Got
on
it.
hand weapon there.
It should
Okay, that's pre-selected. So, is there a difficulty?
+0.
Challenging.
Yeah. Nope, the stir pike dodges. It's
This?
yeah. It got a +4. You got a +1.
Oh, okay.
So it gets its advantage back. And then next up is the dwarf.
All right. How's the
How was what?
old lady Vidoma doing?
She's still thrashing around, trying not to be swept downstream.
All right. I'm gonna move up to her.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll say, hold still, Gnolgi. And I'm gonna try to make a, I don't know, like a strength test to lift her or something, and try to get her so she can. I've got this sturdy talent that gives me +1 SL to strength tests when lifting. So that's what I'm hoping to make use of here.
Yeah, go ahead and make that roll. So.
All right. Got a +1 marginal failure. What's going on there?
So that's okay. So I think that's because there's an error in the script, and I'll report that to Moo Man. That should be a -0. I think that's.
I have plus. So I rolled a 37 against 35, but I get +1 SL from my talent.
Right, but that only applies if you succeed.
Oh, I see. So it shouldn't apply at all here.
It shouldn't apply at all, and I'll let Moo Man know.
Okay. Well, do I spend a fortune point here to try to boost this up? Well, maybe she'll survive thrashing around one more. So,
Okay.
that's it for my turn.
All right. Next up is Davros. Are you gonna eat more Chex Mix?
So, how long is this barge?
It's pretty decently sized. I'd probably say it's at least 30 feet.
And at a sprint, how far can I run?
You can move without
Like, can I run the length of it?
Yeah. It's not. I mean, because at your what is it? It's running. You can move your run distance without making a test, and that's 16 yards. So yeah.
Okay, for sure. So what I'm going to do is immediately, as soon as my turn starts, I sprint towards the back of the boat as fast as I can.
Okay.
And I screech with a sliding screech down to where I'm stopping, and then drop the bag that I was eating out of and grab another bag of Chex Mix.
Okay. The most useless character of the year award goes to.
I'm not going in the water, and I only have a dagger.
All right, Ace of Wings. What are you doing?
That aren't people.
I guess do we get any bonus to attacking the fish since it's, I guess, outnumbered?
Yes.
Maybe?
Outnumbering is plus. I don't have the PDF up for that because I don't want to stress the computer. It's been having issues. So I do a little bit off of rules as written for outnumbering. I'm just looking to see how many people are in a clump. I don't really care about who attacked who last. I think that is a little.
There's at least there's two of us who are attacking the fish right now.
Yes.
And there's me and Vidoma who are nearby but not actually fighting the fish.
Yeah. So you do outnumber the fish, and outnumbering 2 to 1, I believe, is a +20. So add that to your modifier.
Pretty good.
I'm gonna try and stab the fish.
All right, the fish is going to try to dodge you.
Get him, Kazelgi. Hey, +2, not bad. What's the fish got?
Great question.
Does the fish have an advantage from dodging that attack earlier?
It does, but it's not calculating for some reason, and that's probably a mistake on my fault with how I did the tokens. I think I did tokens weird. Oh, I think I know what I did. Let's see. Assign token. Okay, I think I fixed it so that token should show up for you guys. Give me a moment. Does that change anything for you, Ben?
My screen looks exactly the same.
Yeah, I don't even see the Stirpike attack at all.
Let me see. Yeah, I haven't rolled it yet. Give me a moment. I'm going to try one more thing before I give up on this. Just give him a +10 resources. Character, token name, display name, represented actor. Link actor data. Ah, there we go. There we go. That should change stuff for you guys. That should start changing stuff for you guys.
All right. What should I see?
I'm starting to link actor data. I think that should change stuff. I'm not sure. If that's not changing anything for y'all, let me know. Nobody.
I'm just so excited the Americans using the word y'all. It's just that makes me happy.
I'm from Virginia. I use y'all all the time. Okay, so
I'm in Pittsburgh. People use yinzer here.
Yeah.
Yin?
All right,
Yinzer?
modifier 10. All right, so there's the roll.
What?
It dodges. It gets another advantage.
Are you kidding me?
Wow, it rolled a
A
3.
3. A 3. What is this? I'm
It's-
going back on the
What
boat.
we need is another ranged attack against this thing that it can't dodge. Anybody have a bow or something?
That would be great. I would
That would
love
be
a bow.
awesome, wouldn't it? My
That is
short-term
literally
goal
my
is to
goal.
get a bow.
That's my short-term goal.
Me too.
All right,
Well,
so
my
Raiko's
extremely
turn.
short-term goal
Raiko
get
is going to move and attempt to attack the. Should have a. Raiko should have a dagger.
Pretty much everyone has a dagger.
Yeah, he's got a dagger. I just didn't add it. That'll only take a second. Trappings. Dagger. Boop. Equipped. Combat in his melee basic. Alright. It's a 50. Okay. So he is going to attempt to stab this thing. Outnumber 3-1 now, so that's a plus 40.
Alright, let's see some stabbing.
Hey, that's pretty damn good. I think he stabbed the pike, guys.
Let's see what the pike rolls.
Okay,
He's got how much
I've
advantage now?
It's got like 2 advantage now. 3?
2 advantage.
Impressive success.
But not enough. He rolled a
Not
2.
enough? Okay.
Yeah, because it got a plus 4 compared to a plus 8. So that is 11 damage, reduced by armor and toughness is 6 wounds.
Well, that's some good damage to the shark.
And it loses its advantage, and Raiko gains an advantage. And then come here, link actor data, friendly, image, position, vision, resources. Okay. Alright. And that's Raiko's turn. The Stir Pike, I believe, is next. The Stir Pike is going to attempt to disengage because it can't do anything without advantage, honestly. So, let me see.
Oh, have we driven the beast off?
More through boredom than victory.
Hey, if we've saved the old lady from being eaten by a fish, even if it was because the fish just got frustrated, that's a moral victory and a real victory because the lady lives.
That's fair. That is fair.
Perhaps songs of her heroism will not be sung through the ages.
So, there is its roll to attempt to disengage. I do believe that's opposed.
Unless it spends advantage.
Of which it has none. So everybody who's engaged, if you want to keep it in place, movement, you may make a melee test to keep it in place. So I believe Ace of Wings
how do we do
and
that?
So you moved up to attack it, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So you click on skills, then you click on melee.
Right, a swing.
+1 for that melee roll. Unless we were supposed to have a bonus from numbers, in which case
yeah.
higher.
Yeah, it's so you can manage to keep it in place. So there's no need to roll. You do get an advantage for that, which I'll add to your character sheet now, and that should show up next time you make an attack. It is going to, I guess, stay in place for now, and hope it can, and it doesn't get just murked. Gert, it's your turn.
I've got a question. Is it larger than a human?
I believe it's considered average size.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry.
Uh,
You said that the fish was attempting to disengage.
It did,
not
but
succeed,
failed. No, it is size. Oh, it's size large. It doesn't give it crap. Never
Yeah,
mind.
so it can just brush people aside and back up if larger or larger.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna do that with its move. It just moves out of the way. It darts off because it's large. Ignore me. I'm taking your advantage away. Ha. Thank you for being honest and possibly screwing your party over.
Oh. Well, it's
I
not
don't
Ragni's
possibly. It's not.
fault. That was Noah, not Ragni. Ragni does his best for the party. Noah just wants to play by the rules.
So, is the old lady? Is she still floundering about? No one's caught
I've
her
got
yet?
a grip
Oh,
on her.
you
Ragney's got a
okay.
grip on her.
And is the rope still attached to the
Boat.
wharf? Boat? Okay. Is anyone holding on to it currently?
No, it.
No.
Okay, I think on my turn then what I'll do is I will grab the rope and obviously it's still attached to the boat. I'll cast it out closer to the dwarf.
Okay, go ahead and make a ballistic skill test to see if you
Any
can get.
modifier?
No. This is just
Okay.
gonna be a +0.
Hey, there we go.
Let's see, what was that?
I got a +1 success level.
Yeah, so you managed to get it right next to the dwarf and Madame Vadama. So.
That'll
Alright.
be it for my turn.
Are you gonna attempt to this the fish has moved further away than you can reach. What are you gonna try and do?
Whose turn?
Johanna, I'm sorry.
So I can't move to the fish anymore?
No, it's too far away.
And everyone's good?
Every
No one-
nobody is
Zufki, help me get this old to the shore. Can.
Wait, what was that, Ragni?
Zufki, that's river person in Ragni's language, which you don't
Okay.
speak. Help me get this old lady to the shore.
Okay, yeah, I can go
you
help
have better,
there.
You have better river legs than I do.
all right. So
I'll
are
go
you,
assist the old lady and the captain.
okay. So you're gonna. It's Vragny and Madame Vidama next to each other at the moment. So
Where's
the captain and the elf are near you.
I'll help Ragni.
Okay. So you make your way over to Vragny, and
Can I ask, is she okay? Like, can she respond?
you don't get much of a response. She's just flailing. She's calmed down a bit now that Vragny's got her. She's feeling a little bit more safe, but she is not feeling particularly. She doesn't talk a whole lot. So
I'm not exactly a strong swimmer, so and I plan to walk to the shore 'cause it's deep near the boat. But if you've got a better plan, you're the river expert.
okay. So it is Vragny's turn. Since you are being helped by Johanna, you may make a test at +10 to get Vidoma up to the shore. So up on
Alright,
the boat. So.
It's a strength test with +10,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got a bonus when lifting.
Yep.
So +1 SL. All right.
Yep, so that is a +1 SL. So yeah, so you guys are making you're pushing her. I guess it would be more of a climb test. Well, how much?
I don't know what test she's. I'm just trying to keep her out of the water while I walk.
Okay.
That's my. I don't know anything else. I'm just a dwarf.
Okay, so you two begin walking away, and you've got the dwarf's holding her up above the water, and you're making pretty good progress walking out of it. Let's go ahead and switch over to Davros. Davros, are you going to continue to eat your ale mix or not?
Davros is going to begin penning the tale of this mighty battle.
Can Davros read and write?
In their head.
Okay.
And I've got a few items that I've already come up with. So it goes a little something like this. Let me tell you the tale of the river beast, with teeth like spears and scales like shields. Its fiery breath tore our ship asunder. Johanna first plunged into the icy abyss, seeking the salvation of the elder crone. Then Vragni leapt onto the beast's back, striking true with Aeswing swinged roped towards it. Gert was brave and true with his arms. The battle was fierce, the warriors were brave, but the giant beast was no match. With steel and skill we fought the foe, and its blood stained the river scarlet. Our victory was complete in the end, the crones saved, and the beast dispatched. Davros, their leader, satisfied.
I'm unfortunately too busy carrying Adam to know if there's anything to contradict there.
I made y'all look good.
All right, Aeswing, what are you gonna do? The beast is too far away to catch with its movement 8.
Go back up on the boat
and
inform my my friend that I can read and write.
All right.
What are the Strigony doing during this entire time?
They're at the moment they're watching their leader and you guys flounder around.
Flounder. Okay. Yeah.
Pun not intended, but gladly. Pun not intended, but gladly accepted. Right. And the Stirpike, as everybody makes its way, tries to move away from it. It's gonna try and make one last move.
Uh-oh.
It will charge in at Ryko.
By Grimney's beard, it's coming back!
Ryko, by the way, who lost his advantage. Let me make sure that's... yeah, so that should be... status advantage. There we go. Status lines. There we go. Alright, so that is going to be 1 advantage for the Stirpike. In Stirpike, it's
watch
a
out,
bite
Ryko's
attack.
It's coming again.
Roll. I haven't seen what that is and then he is going to make a dagger attack. Roll.
Uh-oh.
That's 12 damage to his right arm. He does have leather on it. Or he should have leather on it. So that is -6, so he only takes 6 wounds. But the Stirpike keeps its advantage. So actually I don't think it should. I think it should be 1 less because you spend advantage to make that attack, so so it should be 1 more wound for Ryko. So 13. Alright, and then it is... keep clicking the wrong things, still learning stuff. Gert's turn. Gert, what are you doing?
So, the fish right now, does it look like it's coming back for another strike?
Oh yeah, you just saw Ryko just kind of swipe at it with his dagger.
Ryko's the captain guy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I've got the granny.
Got him. I think what I'll do is I'll hold on to the rope and I'll wait for them to try to haul themselves up, so I'll assist in that.
Okay. So, are you gonna continue assisting, or are you gonna do something about this fish? Johanna, I'm sorry. I forget that you guys can you guys see when I change whose turn it is in combat?
We can.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
It's in the
Encounter.
thing.
I can take care of the old lady if you can help against that big fish.
Can I get close enough to the fish? Am
Yeah,
I too far
at this
away?
point, yeah.
Okay, I'll take another swing at the fish.
Fish is going to dodge.
Oh,
Oh, that's also a fumbling failure.
oh, the fish fumbles. What happened?
What?
The fish rolled a fumbling failure.
So the fish rolled below what it needed to make the above what it needed to make the test, and it's a double, so it's a fumble.
Bad news for the fish.
Fumble chart is over here somewhere.
It's called the oops table.
Yes, it is the oops table. You completely mess up hitting one random ally in range using the da-da-da. If that's not possible, it is stunned.
Wow,
So
it gets
you
stunned.
deal 13 damage. Reduced by toughness and armor, which would be 8. So that brings it down to 14. And you gain an advantage, which I will add to your character. And that guy loses his advantage. And it is now Vragny's turn.
So I've got the granny up on my back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want climbing onto any boats or anything like that if I'm on my own.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna walk to the shore.
Okay. Okay, and then Davros' turn.
Does that get me onto the shore, or do I have to spend like multiple turns on it?
At this point, I think you would be pretty clear to start walking up onto the shore.
All right, that's just what I'm gonna do. I got to get this granny out of the water before it's a serious problem. So there we go.
Okay. Davros, your turn.
Yeah. All right.
So
I got you, Nolgi.
Vragny is walking towards the shore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you help me with where everybody is in this moment?
Okay, so let's see. Also, let me try something else to help with everybody seeing stuff. Does that make it so you guys can see stuff at all?
It says you do not know any token with vision in the scene. Do I need a token?
You have a token. I don't know why it's saying you don't own it. Because it's
We in the same message.
Yeah, I know. It's frustrating. I don't know what's up. It's probably my fault. I'll talk to Moon Man about what I did wrong later. But tall controls measurement. All right, so
the dwarf is walking towards the shore.
yes,
Everybody else
is close to shore.
right,
It's about
and in the water fighting the fish.
except for Gert, who's also on the boat with you.
That's what I was thinking.
So if you're at the back of the boat and they're towards the front of the boat.
Okay, well, I jog up next to Gert.
Yes.
With my trail mix.
Uh-huh.
And say, Gert.
Yes.
What should we be doing right now?
Oh, we should be assisting these fine people in the task ahead. There's a fish in there trying to eat them. What have you been doing this whole time?
Very important things. How should we assist them?
Maybe you could concentrate their efforts on something better than simply gawking at what's going on in the water.
Right.
Davros' efforts here are immeasurable.
All right. So, Ace of Wing.
That's technically true.
Ace of Wing, what are you going to do? Bam.
So is the fish officially back?
It's back.
Okay. Have I gotten far? I guess given my height, can I charge?
You are too close to get a charge, but you can outnumber it now.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll stab it. What's my
Plus 20. That is 12 minus 5 is 7. So that's 7 wounds. All right. And then it is going to go to Vadoma, Raiko.
Are we on the shore right now, or are we?
You're still. The boat's still stuck.
Okay, but I managed to get Vadoma physically out of the water now, so the fish cannot bite
And the
him.
Strigany, I've decided have been trying to stabilize the boat because it's been wibble wobbling. I remember I said that. So Raiko's going to take one last attack at the. That's the wrong button. That's the right button. Outnumber, so he gets 20. Oof. That's not good for him. And then the Stirpike tries to dodge. And successfully dodges. But on its turn, it decides it's had enough and it will nope out.
Because large, it can just run away again.
Yeah, it just runs away. So you guys have managed to see the Stirpike off. You guys have also managed to get Madame Vadama up onto the shore.
I gently set her down and make sure she's okay.
Okay. The Strigany have managed to stabilize the boat. And you guys are probably pretty relieved that it didn't turn out worse than it actually did.
Yeah, that is true.
So.
Ooh.
I mean, when I tell this story later, we're gonna look boss, though.
That Zoofgor really had us going for a moment.
The what?
The Zoofgor, river beast, in your manling tongue.
How's the lady?
She seems like she's not doing terribly.
No, I'm like yelling that out to.
She didn't get bit. I got her to the shore. Anybody get bit out there in the water? I shout out to those who are still in the river.
Raiko,
I got bit.
You got bit?
3
Raiko,
wounds.
Raiko got bit as well.
You best. It probably would be best if you manlings got up here onto. We could take a look at those wounds.
Raiko, as you guys are getting onto the shore, he looks at the boat and he says, "That's stuck."
Stuck. Well, what do you do about that?
Once you guys actually have the time to look, there's actually a pretty big hole where the barge hit the rocks. And he's like, that ship's lost. That barge is lost.
Construction.
We're going to have to walk the rest of the way.
What about the cargo?
What we can save, my men will carry. If any of you guys would like to help, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Who's saying this?
Brackney?
Raiko.
Raiko. Well,
Now seems like a great time to discuss our how much we're being paid for this trip.
Yeah, where's that Rutger Reuter, the merchant, Ungi? And this is a great time to talk about compensation, I'd say.
So once you guys get up onto the barge and everybody's unloading stuff, Rutger, he says, I will gladly, I think that is deserving of a reward. And I'm more than happy to pay, but he looks at the chest, and the chest has 2 locks on it. I only have 1 key, and as you see, there are 2 locks. My business partner, Johanna Stiegler, down at the worksite, she has the other key. And there's no way I can unlock it now.
How much pay are we talking? Is there any in it for to carry these goods?
Yes, I'm sure I can work something out. But
I believe that my friends here, through strategic and thoughtful application of force, could probably gain entry to your chest in order to ensure that everyone is adequately compensated for their time.
that would be a wonderful...
I don't think we should go breaking any locks.
That would be wonderful, except for my family has entered into a contract with the Stieglers, and this is not my money. This is something we can address. We'll be there shortly. We're not far. We're just down the road. We'll go ahead and take care of it, and once we get back down to the camp. Like I said,
Great. You just let
hold
me know when we're ready to wages on behalf of everyone, and I will happily negotiate.
Hold on. Are you promising us someone else's money?
No, it's
So you
my
can't
money. It's our money. But I have to work out the exact pay with my business partner.
So we're not guaranteed to get paid anything, is what you're saying. if
You'll
your
get
business
paid
partner
something.
does-
I am promising you. I am promising you that you will be paid. But I have to do everything with my business partner.
Yes, but can your business partner assure us of the payment as well?
I promise you that we will get you paid.
Excellent.
Promises
I'll be
don't
holding
really
it
keep us
towards you.
fed.
Is there anybody with bleeding wounds at this moment, by the way? Ragni
Nobody
was-
is bleeding.
Okay. Well, Ragni will go around and just generally check to make sure nobody has any bleeding wounds during this negotiation.
What's our minimum pay? I feel like, given the danger of this situation and how ready we have to have our weapons for the next little bit while we're personally protecting you, how much do you think the minimum's gonna be? I think that's a reasonable request.
I do believe that I can get you a gold each. A crown
One
each.
gold crown each. Sounds like a good compensation to me.
You don't talk anymore, Ragni. I think a gold is an interesting point to start talking, but in fact, I think you know that I know that you know that I know that this is a very dangerous situation, likely a 2 gold per head situation.
Go ahead and make a haggle test.
Okay. Fuck me. I'm bad at everything.
It's okay. You're a starting Warhammer character. We lost the day for a little bit. Hopefully he will be back shortly.
He's getting some water.
Oh, is that what he said in Discord? I can't see the, y'all's Discord
no
chat,
problem.
so.
So marginal failure
Versus a success.
So,
Yeah, so-
is there any additional pay negotiated, or is there no progress?
I will do my best to get you guys at least a gold crown, but that's the best I can promise you here. I'll do what I can for more, but I think a gold crown is pretty within the realm of reason.
How about a counter offer? A gold crown, bottle of wine, and a chicken.
That I think I can manage.
One other question while we're discussing
Yes.
payment options.
Yes.
Given the danger of this place, we could use slightly better armament. You wouldn't happen to have any bows at camp, would you?
No, why would we have any bows?
An Elgi asking an Umgi for a bow. Now I've seen everything.
Did he just call you a... what?
Don't worry about
An
it.
elf asks a human for a bow. Oh, excuse me. So,
I commend your courage against the monstrous fish, Elgi.
River beast.
Monstrous fish river beast.
River
Unclear if it's
beast.
a river beast. Giant fish.
Zufgor. That's the true way to call it. That's what it was.
Definitely river beast.
So
It
did
breathed
we,
fire.
So are we helping out with any of the carrying or being guards? Like, what's our role here?
That will, that's going to be up to you guys. You do see that after you guys chat with Rucker, he goes over and he talks to Raiko, and he promises that he's going to give him at least something for the barge. Like, I don't know if I can fully compensate you, but you will get at least a percentage of the worth of the barge. I will promise you that. But as
So
you,
how are we getting to the work site then?
you guys start walking.
Ugh.
This guy's throwing around a lot of promises that we don't know if he can keep.
Right.
I'm sensing a pattern here.
So the stuff that's left, like the Strigony are not terribly happy about all this stuff.
I wouldn't be either in their shoes.
You sure they're not called bleebibidibops instead of shoes?
Oh no, they're shoes.
Of course they are!
So as you guys start walking, the Strigony are pretty pissed off. They're really grumbling about how everything's gone wrong. This is awful. Rucker is going. He starts trying to. He still seems like he's in a good mood. For the most part, every now and then he looks exhausted. Every now and then he just seems like he's drained and he's tired and he's just caught up in his thoughts. But for the most part, he's pretty happy. Every now and then he's like, "We're almost there. Come on, guys, just a little bit longer." And he starts trying to get everybody to talk and boost everybody's spirits up. So,
I'm going to try to lead everyone in a marching song.
Okay, go ahead and make a. No, we'll say. Do you have entertain scene?
No.
I'm going to try to pull Davros aside.
I have just entertain.
Yeah, so you can make a flat-out entertain test.
Okay.
It's at plus 20. We'll call it plus 20.
Should I re-roll that? I got a success.
No, we'll just say that you were testing against 53 instead of... So you get 4 success levels.
Woo!
And you're managed to keeping everybody a little... You boost everybody's spirits up a little bit. Do you guys want to chat with anybody?
I'm going to try to pull Davros aside real quick.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Davros. Does anything seem not quite on the level to you about this Rutger Reuter fellow?
Oh, yeah, we're getting screwed. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I think that somebody should try to, grease him up and get information
Kill him
out
when
of
he
him.
sleeps? What?
Grease him. Oh, no. Grease him up, get some information. And I can't give anyone better for the job than you. I want to learn more about this partner who has the other key. There's something doesn't smell right to me, and I'm a dwarf. So, you can trust my nose.
Are dwarves known for their noses?
The saying makes more sense in my native language. But I translated it for you, out of respect for your Ungi ways.
My
anyway,
what ways?
any chance your Ungi ways, human ways, manling.
All right. You know what? I will. I'll go and talk to them and see. Ungi? Anyway, whatever. Yeah, I'll go and check, see what's going on.
I have a question. Like, does anyone have maybe good, like, charm or fellowship? Like, is there someone amongst us who's particularly good at this task?
Listen, I'm not good at anything, but I put all my stuff in, like, talky stuff.
Are you answering my question?
Quinn,
Yeah.
yeah, and I was just saying, I was agreeing with Quinn that Quinn rolled horribly for his stats. Quinn is a human with 8 wounds.
I don't know what that means, but
The average human should have 12 wounds.
Okay,
Look,
yeah.
Vragny may not like Davros, but Vragny knows what Davros might be good at, according to Davros. So, that's why Vragny's asked Davros to take care of this. But if somebody else wants to take the lead on it, go for it.
Absolutely.
Like-
If somebody's better, because I do have.
Like, is anyone not
48
role-playing
charm.
Fellowship really well and, like, wants to do that?
Let me
That's a great
see.
Because
My
my person...
fellowship's not. Oh, sorry, go on.
I'm
No,
checking
saying-
everybody's fellowship real quickly. I think Davros honestly has tied for the best. Y'all did not go in on fellowship.
My fellowship's actually significantly above average for a dwarf.
Look, we don't need fellowship if we rob him while he sleeps. Like, this is a really...
The best fellowship is a tie between Davros and Acewing at 33.
That's not bad.
Not good.
Look, I'm just saying we know exactly where the chest full of money is. No one here likes him because he's making promises he probably can't keep. I feel
If
like
we
we can
split
absolutely...
that money amongst all the other workers, we'd probably still walk away with a few crowns.
That's what I'm saying. We should absolutely make a deal with these poor workers who also got screwed out of their promised fund. And the
lost
captain
a
who just
boat.
lost a boat. Yeah, absolutely. This man has ruined their livelihood, and he has a chest full of money with us. Like, this is a solvable problem.
I'm going to try to cozy up to the Strigony, since I carried their old lady grandma out of there, so maybe they'll like me better.
Yeah. So
We don't have to kill him yet.
Yeah.
Like-
I was
So what do
actually
you
in the-
so
where I wanted to go
what do you
take
want to
a look
ask the
and see how
Strigony?
Doma's doing.
Well, let's see. Well, I was talking to say to Madame Vidoma, good thing we were there to deal with the beast you were talking about.
They just kind of nod. They're pretty exhausted. They're just like they just kind of nod along. Yeah. Thanks for that. We appreciate it. Right.
I've got a couple of questions. That
Question. Yeah, it's
the Rutger Reuter guy, does he actually pay? Because he seemed kind of shifty to me.
no. They Reuter and Stiegler and Fulgrim. They pay well. They pay on time. It's just they're never on the same page. Fulgrim you recognize as a Dowie name. Obviously.
Fulgrim. Oh, there's a Dawi involved, huh?
Yeah, Fulgrim, he's the foreman, but he's, everything's a mess up there, so nobody knows what's going on. They can't agree on anything.
What was all this about haunting and the beast? Like, is this place haunted?
Oh, yeah, obvious. It's the Gauss is definitely haunted. I mean, most places are haunted, but this is haunted worse than most places, so.
Most places are haunted.
Yeah, most places are haunted, yeah.
Hmm.
This place is particularly bad, so we're probably gonna, once this job's done, we're probably gonna move on, find the next job.
And was that the beast that we just fended off there?
Dom was talking about a beast, so it's probably here a long, long time ago. Probably nothing we have to worry about now.
I see. I can't think of any other questions to ask them. So I'm just gonna walk in companionable silence unless something else occurs to me.
Okay. Anybody else want to talk to anybody else?
So, like, will
Go
they know? Maybe they'll know more about the nature of the work that we're doing.
Oh yeah, what's being built here?
what
I
do
heard
you-
it was a mill.
Yeah, there's a
What
mill.
do you do for Rucker?
What was that?
What do you do for Rucker?
Construction, manual labor. I mean, we're not really laborers, but it's not hard work. It's just putting a building together. Problem is it's marshy and you gotta drain the construction site. I mean, it's a good site, but, if you tell us what to do, we'll get it done. We're practical. It's just they can't decide on what they want us to do.
Vragny will ponder this as he walks.
Are there any good bars nearby? Not here, but the site.
They just laugh at you. No, there's a town not far, but it's a couple hours journey. It's not really worth it. We've got drink at the campsite.
Okay.
Anybody want to talk to anybody else?
Somebody should talk to Rutger Reuter. Davros, perhaps, could butter him up.
Davros, you want to talk to Rutger?
Sorry. Yeah. I think I'm gonna roll up. Rutger, my
Yes.
man.
How,
How are you?
I'm doing well. It's just a minor setback. Everything will be back on track shortly.
Yeah, I mean, these things certainly happen. I mean, barges running aground on rocks and being attacked by giant fish is just a thing that, it's a cost of doing business on the river, right?
We do not live in a safe world, unfortunately.
No. And I
nobody
think
was hurt. Nobody was seriously hurt, and that's the important thing here.
Well, my friend was bit by an 8-foot fish.
Well, he didn't take any serious wounds. As far as I could tell, it was just some minor scratches and things along those lines. So.
Right. So, tell me more about your business partner.
Oh, Johanna? Oh, she's a wonderful person. Absolute professional. Don't know what I would do without her. She's great at planning, great at management. She was born and raised around here. She knows everything. She's the one who picked out the site. She's fantastic. I couldn't do it without her.
Oh, absolutely. It's so great when you have a business partner like that, isn't it?
Oh, it's fantastic, yes. The Stieglers are great people.
Yeah, great. Is it common in businesses like yours? I mean, I'm clearly not a business person. Is it common in businesses like yours to not be able to negotiate wages without a consensus?
Oh, yes. We are equal partners in this. Our families are both in on this. It is something that, we have to agree on things. We're equals in this. We have to agree on things together, so.
Oh, yeah. So we're building a mill. What kind again?
Oh, it's just it's going to be a lumber mill. Yeah, we just need a little bit of help with some building, some diggings, staking out the marsh. It's just basic construction stuff.
Some of the people that I've been talking to on the crew, though, they don't trust people that talk about having to drain swamps. And
really,
well, yeah,
the Strigony have been fantastic. They've been great workers. They've worked very hard. They're just a bit superstitious.
What would they have to be superstitious about?
I don't know. I haven't noticed anything odd.
No?
Yeah, and Johanna has never mentioned anything about it. So.
No.
This is going to get confusing. I just realized there's 2 Johannas.
Are there any rumors about this site?
There's the thing with the beasts, but nobody's seen it. I don't think it's anything we really have to worry about.
It's probably fine. Are you married?
Oh, no. Family hasn't found anybody good for me to match me with yet.
Right. That's, that'll come. That will certainly come.
It most certainly will. It's just a matter of finding the perfect match for the family, so.
So is the business here construction? Are you building the mill for someone else, or is this going to be...
It's a joint venture between my family and the Stieglers.
Right. Excellent. And how are you going to deal with the serious loss that the boat captain dealt with? Oh,
we'll compensate him. Don't worry. It's something that, it's part of river life. It's, how things go on the river. You said you were from Ubersreich, correct?
Yeah, Ubersreich.
Yeah, I'm sure you've heard plenty of stories of barges being lost on the rivers that flow around here. So.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Well, great talking to you.
Okay. Oh, it's been a pleasure. For the record, it's been the closer you get to the campsite, the foggier it gets. There's a lot of mist coming up.
Hey, just completely, complete non sequitur, having to do with nothing. But how deeply do you sleep? Are you a deep sleeper out here in the woods, in the camps?
Oh yeah,
all the work and the people around, lots of noise and.
Oh no! At night it's nice and quiet. No problems. Everybody sleeps pretty well here. Make an intuition test.
Great. I'm bad at everything. Impressive failure.
Cool.
Where is he?
Roll worse than me. Roll worse than me.
It will not be an easy task.
So that was you guys didn't see that, but yeah, he seems like he's telling the truth. Everybody here seems pretty well. You are
fantastic.
Yes, everybody sleeps pretty well.
Out here in the woods. Good to know. All right, you have a good walk.
Oh yeah, it's we're gonna be there pretty shortly. It's right around the corner.
Oh great. I go back to where my friends are kind of walking, and I'm just like, but seriously, he has a whole chest of money.
There are a lot of chests of money out there. None of them are worth a bounty hunter after your head.
I feel like you're speaking like someone who's always had a little bit of money.
Promise the golden
to check your privilege.
check your Dowie privilege.
We've been promised the golden crown to each Gungi, and we'll get it when we get to the camp. I'll see to it.
Did you call me chicken gi?
Ungi.
Ungi?
Ungi. Human. Manling.
Umgi.
Huh.
It's the Dawi word for your people.
So after about an hour of walking, you guys find the camp. And I'm making that available for y'all to observe. So you should be able to see that in your journals now.
The only thing I have is the boat.
Click on the if looks can kill. It should.
It's in the folder. It should be in the folder.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So you should.
Do we look at the map or
map of the camp?
environs?
Map of the camp. So this is the general layout of the camp. When you get there, you notice something that'll stand out immediately is the colors on the tent that's marked at number 3. That tent is in the make sure I get my colors right. His tent is in the yellow and black, I believe it is, of the Jungfreuds, the recently deposed family from Ubersreich. And please correct me if I'm wrong, Dave or Noah, if I got those colors wrong. It's yellow and black for the Jungfreuds, right?
I'd have to grab my book, which I don't have access to.
I've got it. That's what Control F is for, right? It's silver and blue. It's blue and yellow for Ubersreich and silver and blue for Jungfreuds. That's what you see as you guys, for his tent, you see a wagon to the right. You see the foundations. You see a bunch of timber and brick ready to go. You see a bunch of people kind of bustling about, but it's starting to get dark.
Are these these people like more Strigety people?
Yes. Everybody may make a -10 perception test unless you have lore engineering. Does anybody have lore engineering? I don't think anybody does. Does the dwarf have it?
Nope.
Nope.
You would just assume that because I'm a dwarf, huh?
Well, I mean, yes, but and I don't think Dave has it. Dave has stonemasonry.
Yeah, I just have that.
I have being an elf.
Yes, and this is a visual thing, so but Gert and Acewing, and definitely not Vragny with his roll of 97, is an astounding failure. He thinks everything here looks fine. The two of you who passed, realize that this is just like it's disorganized. Everything, some of the scaffolding doesn't look like it's in good shape. Like, it's too close to the river's edge. The site makes sense, right? The river's flowing fast where you are, but it's too close to the river. You look at the workers' tools; they're cheap. All the building materials just kind of piled up. It's not organized. Ryko takes his grandmother to the bed. In Reuter, he enters the camp. His smile just kind of goes, Thulgrim. He walks towards this door. Thulgrim. And then this dwarf, he's tents on like a platform. He comes down. He's got this like big bushy beard. He's got long black hair, dirty overalls, big pipe. Comes down and says, "Back so soon?" Yeah, it's a bit of a mishap on the river. These people were very, they were very, very helpful though. They saved Vadama. She fell into the water. They've been absolutely fantastic. I was hoping we could pay them a little bit, and they're going to be helping around the campsite. You know the task we need done. The ones that the Strigany are reluctant to do. He pulls out his key. Says, "Perhaps you could take the chest to Stiegler's caravan and sort out some cash for them." This is
to be more specific, 1 gold crown for each of us.
Well, to be determined, at least 1 gold crown for each of us.
all right. Thulgrim's like, "That's all right. We'll go talk to Stiegler, but yes, we are creeping up on the time we agreed upon to end. I think we're in a pretty good spot to stop. So chat, I am sorry about my technical difficulties. I will make sure that my fan is cranked all the way up because I don't have Chrome running on my computer. And I will make sure Quinn is telling me what you guys are saying, and I will be keeping track of what he says about pushing people into rivers and setting the barge on fire.
I never said I would.
You
set
said
the
you
barge on
expected people to suggest setting the fire.
I did ask chat what I should do next turn. They said to eat more trail mix.
Yes, they did.
And then I was like, I was expecting more suggestions of the fire.
Okay. So,
That's all.
I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night. It's close to 11 o'clock my time. But we will go ahead and we will negotiate with Stiegler next time. Everybody who spent fortune gets their fortune back. Nobody spent resolve. So I think that we initially discussed instead of using ambitions or motivations for resolve, we were going to do every other session. I think once we kind of wrap up like an adventure, like what I can kind of consider an adventure, will refresh resolve, because I don't know how long. Because I think that makes a bit more sense than every other. But yeah, we'll pick this up in 2 weeks from now. And I will try and stitch together these videos into something that makes sense, because I had a crash, and hopefully we didn't lose the first half of this for YouTube.
Twitch should hold the video for 14 days.
Okay.
And so if necessary, you can rip it from.
Okay, cool.
It won't be perfect. Like you'll lose a little fidelity, but it's doable.
Okay, cool. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and I will try and put that together. And it's been fun. I'm really enjoying the characters. I feel like Davros and Ragni are going to be a hell of a pair.
Abbott and Costello.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and call it here. It's been fantastic, everybody. Chat, we'll see you in 2 weeks. And for those of you who are joining us on YouTube after this, we'll see you when this posts. So, have a great day, guys.
Thanks for running the game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Good times.